kind of ready to go as there was just some mayhem happening around the camp, and then you realize that one of the townspeople, Barkus Uth Estide, was just not there, nor was his son Barkus the Younger. And you thought, well, I don't want, what the hell are they telling who? I don't trust these people. Let's go and try to find, who's running the show in Kalaman. Where Flora and Edisor had more of an idea of, hey, I want to go check out this apothecary and get me some goods. You guys showed up to the city of Kalaman. It has these giant statues in which, read something like this. Statues of Titanic soldiers line Kalaman's mighty walls. These ancient stone knights stare down in a distance, daring invaders to dash themselves against defenses that withstood even the cataclysm. A disorganized neighborhood of tents and ramshackle structures line the roads of city of nearest gate, where soldiers in blue and yellow uniforms question all who enter. And you guys kind of were seen as, there had been word had gone around as some saviors of Vogler, and you guys are a little more recognizable, and you get in without any issue. We didn't really roleplay that. We kind of just hand waved it. And we did a little adventure with Edisor and Flora, but Tusk and Miera are headed to the city council to speak with the head of Kalaman. And let me move the party to here. And as you make your way closer and closer, you get to this little intersection leading to, let's say it's right there, leading to the front gates, and that is where Tusk, Darrett, and Miera, you're walking. Darrett's very eagerly walking to the head of the castle. He wants to speak with the town leader, the town mayor, and he doesn't notice it at all, but Tusk and Miera, you both notice there is a old man with a bowl and his hands out, and he is just, please spare some change for an old beggar. And he's just got his hands out, and he's just asking for something. Looks something like this. Oh, I just I just deleted him. Looks something like this.
Tusk barely resists the urge to kick the old man and just walks right by him. Disgusting.
So he wants some money?
Oh, take anything, please.
And I will take one of my um, symbol from my god, and I will give it to him and say, if you pray, my goddess will help. That is the best I can do for you. I'm sorry.
Well, if I can sell this and eat, then it's okay. I'll definitely pray to that. Thank you.
I'm sorry, but it's not for sale. You will not get anything from that.
I mean, I could try. I'm starving.
I understand, but it is not for sale. And if you sell it,
But I mean, didn't you just hand it to me? How can you tell me it's not for sale?
that's because it's not. If you sell it, you will have you will put really a problem with my god, and she's going to be angry with you. So I know that she's compassionate. Unfortunately, it's not good for you if you sell it. I just want to let you know that you're not going to be cursed, but you're not going to be liked by any gods if you sell it.
Well, I appreciate the warning.
Good luck.
And he takes it happily and walks away.
I suppose he's going towards where the traders are.
He was walking in the general direction of the city market.
I know it. Anyway, that's not my problem anymore.
You guys make it to Castle Kalaman, and when you walk in fact, let's see, because, yeah, let's keep you guys all together for now. I know you can't see a whole lot, Flora. When you guys get to Castle Kalaman, you see two knights at the gate. Oh, hold on, I skipped I skipped one, sorry. You see two knights at the gate, and Even the imposing Castle Kalaman didn't stand atop a 100-foot cliff. It would still tower over every other structure in the city. The path to the rise up the cliffside overlooked by a gigantic statue of matching those of the line of the city walls. At the path's end, guards stand before a closed gate. And you see two guards kind of stick their heads out from the towers, and the two knights are like, "Who goes there?"
Who goes there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am Tusk. I go there.
Tusk? Do you know a Tusk? No, I don't know. I don't know a Tusk. What do you want with the castle? What is your business?
We came to find an army to help beat another army.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm really confused.
That's fair. We've been there before, you know. We just guard the gate, you know. We don't really, you know. Army gathering is beyond our pay grade as well.
Well, my name is Miara. I'm a cleric of my goddess, and I always forget the Mishakal. I can tell you already, we have very big information that we need to share with the mayor, the nobles of this city.
Oh, we just saw another guy come through here with his kid. Information about Voglar, something like that. He said he led them all to safety or something about that. He was just here a little bit ago. He just came through, maybe an hour ago.
A noble?
Yeah, him and his son.
Plenty of money?
Yeah, he looked rich.
He just wants to protect himself from all of what's happening. The Red Dragon, the Queen Red Dragon army is coming, and we need to share that information.
Oh snap!
Yep.
The Red Dragon Army. Well,
so can we go?
Yeah, here we'll unlock the gate. You all come through, go through the courtyard, and then you'll see the main entrance over there. Don't take anything.
I'm not here to take anything. I'm here to give information.
I know, it's more of just like a blanket statement. We kind of just warn everybody because we've had issues in the past.
I understand.
Dare to walk forward and
Yeah,
start going towards the door. Sorry, go ahead.
I don't really want your stuff. I have my own stuff.
We got nice stuff. But don't take it.
Well, why would I want it? I have my own.
You make a great point there. See? That's why we're gods and you're you.
I thought it was because I was big and you're small.
Well, you don't gotta go there.
And then Tusk just stomps inside.
Let me put you somewhere, Flora, so you have something to look at.
Thinking, like, I do have to go there. That's where I'm going.
You should be able to open the door, no?
Oh, I see it. I thought that was like a pillar or something. It was very small.
As you make your way in, you see knights on about 10 to 15 foot cliff aiming ballistas. They're just kind of casually just nodding their head as you guys walk by. This place seems pretty high fortified. The castle seems pretty well guarded. I'll move you, Mira, just so you know where we're at down here. And when you see another door, all of a sudden you hear a and a big. It looks like it's unlocked as well. Seems like a knight has moved a barricade. And when you make it in deeper, you cross the castle's Kalaman's paved courtyard. A familiar figure intercepts you with an arrogant smile. Barkus the Younger. My father has the matters well in hand. We'll be sure to send you for the rest of the fish folk once you've determined what's best for them. Once we've determined what's best for them.
I growl at him.
Wait, he's talking to us?
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
he's talking to us.
100%.
I don't say a word. I just growl.
Give me a charisma intimidation.
Okay. Hold on, the character sheet loading. Intimidation. What did I get?
And
Yeah, 21.
he just goes, ah! And he just runs away.
Let him be. Tusk is not going to be appreciated by my goddess anyway. He didn't help anybody, he just helped himself. Let's go.
Just like his fat father.
Oh, yes.
When you make it to the council, you see you're at the front door, and you see two guards. They look at you, and you kind of reiterate the same information you've kind of told the other guards, and they
Yeah.
tell you that there's a council meeting happening in the south corner of the building down here, and just head your way over there,
Will do. Thank you very much.
and they open the door for you. If I could open it. See a beautiful little courtroom filled with suits of armor. There seems to be another veteran soldier there, just posted.
Hi,
Oh,
sir.
hello.
Do you have the direction to the council meeting?
Yeah, it's right over there. Just go over there and talk to Phil, and he'll let you in. He's pretty cool.
Thank you very much. Hello, Phil.
Oh. Hey, what's up?
Oh.
I'm Phil. I heard you say that.
Yep. Thank you. We'll go away. Hello, sir. Council meeting?
Yeah. Yeah. They looks like they're just adjourning, so I think you're good to go in there. There's certain rules of judgment, but yeah, you guys are good. Go for it. And Mira, when you open the door, 8 serious-looking people sit around a broad table in the middle of a spacious circular room. At the table's end, a tall man with a plainted blonde hair and a velvet vest of blue and gold stands to greet you. Welcome, guests! As this man walks over. He goes, welcome, guests. I am Governor Caliph Miat. Your leader has briefed me on the situation of Oglar, his bold defense, and his eagerness to strike back against these invaders. As Miat says this, he nods to the man near him, Lord Barkus.
I'm sorry to say this person is a liar. He was the first one to leave the city without helping anyone with his big boat and all of his gold. As it is, he didn't kill anything nor anyone. We stayed behind for the people of the city. We are a group of 4 adventurers, and we helped also the mayor came out unscathed from the city. If we didn't help all the people from the city, would be annihilated.
Wow.
As it is, I will suggest to not let these people stay here, as this one was the first one to say that we were liars about an army coming, attacking us. And the very same day we were attacked.
And
That
Lord
is my recommendation.
Barkus will jump in and be like, Governor, these outsiders came in on the day of the Kingfishers Festival, trying to sway their people into their crazy cult-like fanatic religion, and I helped save them all. Listen, we need to re-invade Vogla and take back what is ours and fight the Red Dragon army.
So you say that my goddess is impure and unfortunately bad. as it is, you will recognize, and she takes the sign out, and she show the sign that she is on her armor and shield. Uh, my goddess Mishakal is a god of compassion, healing, and love. It is not an evil thought, as the Baccaris here will say to you. It is my decision to help the people. It is his decision as Baccaris, that is not even from the council of the city, to make his way here and try to get help. I would suggest to, for now, send and demand for help and reinforce the city. We unfortunately cannot go against an army like that. There are more than 2,000 people the last time we saw, and I think there are even more than this, and they are using dragon machines and dragon people.
Go ahead and roll me a charisma check, either performance, persuasion, intimidation, whatever you want.
They are all at 0, so
Whichever one you feel like doing, and I'll spice it up based on that.
yeah, okay, so normal. I'll try a persuasion check.
You're gonna get an advantage for your good role play, but just roll that thing, and it'll.
I will touch myself to make guidance, trying to whisper to myself so that it appears to not be an harmful. An harmful.
If you had a guidance,
spell.
if you had a guidance before the monologue, I'd allow it. But since it's after, and I already asked for the roll, just roll it.
Okay. So with advantage, I'll try persuasion. It's very bad.
It's not great. And Lord Barkus seems that he thinks he might have won over some of the nobles. But then Governor Kaloff is like, a cult? Barkus, my mother followed Mishkal. Mishkal is like one of the most famous gods of all of What are you talking about? You silly? Calm down. Let him talk. Let him speak. So it sounds like this army came and basically wiped out Voglar. Is that what you're saying? How'd they do it? What?
They had people walking and flying over the walls, and they had like assassins that were cursed. That when they die, they transform people for a small time in stone.
Yeah, and they had this big dragon that was really a robot. Oh, I didn't like that.
Oh!
Yeah, it is used, I think, as a machine of war to get into the city.
Marshal, we have on-site contact with the enemy. Please write this down. This is good information. Thank you. We've been trying to get information on the Red Dragon Army for a long time, but everyone we send to fight them or get get information never comes back, or they're dead. You're one of the few survivors. In fact, out of all the towns that have come here, most of them have barely any survivors. Almost your entire town of Voglar has made it. It's quite incredible.
If
We
it comes
did
to
our best.
killing dragon, I'm the guy.
Understood.
My friend Tusk here really hates those people.
Well, they are very cruel. And they don't follow regular strategies of war. They kill and they pillage and they do what they want. It's quite disgusting.
Indeed.
Lord Barkus is very upset, and he's doing his best to try to get words in. You haven't quite shut him up and got him out of the room yet. But the governor's going to frown, and he's going to say, this is all very dire news. My heart goes out to all your friends and families.
That's Baccaris saying that, or is governor saying
That's Governor Miat.
Okay.
Caliph Miat. And he's saying, but you have to understand, my hesitation to just welcome you and all your people into my city gates. These aren't normal times, are they?
They are not, but at least if you can help us getting some food on the table, that will be at least the first good gesture.
He is going to kind of look back towards him and point towards the marshal, and he's going to take a seat. And the marshal, Vengeri, let me throw. I don't know if you guys can see these names, but yes,
I can
perfect.
see the names.
The marshal's
I can
gonna
see the name.
the marshal's gonna walk up, and she says, "I am Marshal Vendry, commander of Calaman's military forces. I'm afraid your situation is far from unique. Many small villages and farms southeast of Calaman have been burned in recent weeks. Volgar is the largest community to be attacked that we know of. My experienced patrols have armed Calaman soldiers to cut down this mysterious claw-like gases in their armor. And now we know you said it turns them to stone. That's very good. We were curious on how that worked. Any other information that you can share, or maybe anything you can offer to make you a reliable ally against the Red Dragon army?"
Tusk draws a blank.
That is the unfortunately the only information we have.
Understood. You have no idea how much your information is going to change the decisions that are going to come. I'm going to add this to my report. Please, would you and your friends just step outside the council room while we discuss what happens next?
I understand.
Sure.
I will not be in your way for the decision.
Please, take a seat out in the hall. The knights can get you a nice cup of water, or maybe, something else you might need. Just give us a few moments. And the door closes. But, specifically, Barkus doesn't leave. He's not asked to leave.
Okay. I'm going to put my guidance,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to do perception to try to see if I can hear anything next
Per-
to the door.
Perfect.
So perception plus I will add like the bless. I don't think he's going to work like that.
As you're doing your somatic components, the knight's gonna say, "Oh, you casting a spell?"
It is a guidance from my goddess as a pray that they will take a good decision. I can show you.
Or show me.
And I show him and can I touch you?
Yeah.
Okay. So I put guidance on him.
Oh, I feel so good. He's gonna start just like doing some. He's gonna try and start doing some flips in the room.
Yeah, mirror will make you feel real strong.
This man literally just fucking walks down the hall, and he's gonna hit you with a triple tuck back flip. He's doing 360 flips in the air, and he fucking lands in his routine. He gets all the way down, and then he just fucking nails and landing. Perfect. He's looking for a score judge from the judges.
And I will give him a 10, and I will after that says that my spell is not infinite and it will stop, unfortunately. So I'm going to put the spell guidance on me and do my perception like I did for the 22.
Yeah, that's totally fine. He's just like, well, it might not be infinite, but I'm infinite. I'm unstoppable. And he's very excited. I assume you also gave him a 10, Tusk.
Tusk would give him a 10, but I think that he would kind of feel the need to challenge him a little bit, so he's going to give him a 9, be like,
Yeah, I've seen better.
and then just kind of sit against the wall and like look the other way with his arms crossed.
Darren's gonna look at you, Tusk, and be like, you seem better. Oh, you bet you can't even do better than that. That was amazing.
Well, I'm not all small and nimble, right? But there are other orcs who were, and they could do things better than that. I'm gonna wrestle her down to the ground and beat it to death with my fist kind of thing.
All right, as Darrett and Tusk, talk about the dynamics of what is impressive in gymnastics, and Mira has her kind of ear kind of headed towards the door. We're gonna jump back to Flora and Edisor, who are walking in Calamon. As you guys are walking from Wayne's apothecary, you get to about right here. And that is where you see let me put you here. You see this old man. Oh, hold on. Let me get rid of this. Let me add this. As you're walking up from town, you see this old man. And he's got this holy symbol on him. And he's just praying as best he can. And you see these three young hooligans see the old man. And they go like, "What you got there, old timer?" And he's just like, "Oh, just leave me be."
Okay. Let's see. Flora's gonna step up. She's gonna put her hands on her hip, and she's gonna yell, "You leave that old man alone!"
Roll me persuasion.
That's it. Oh wait, hold up. That
It's still
Brandon's not there.
it's
That
still
is-
still 20.
It's a dirty 20.
Yeah. Perfect. That was really good. Let's see. I guess that would be. I don't know what it is. Perfect. You yell at them, and they see you, and they're like, "Oh, it's the fuzz! Go! We gotta go!" And they just run away, in fear of what Flora might do. And the old man. Go ahead.
No, okay. I was just gonna say, yeah, you better run away.
And George will be like, "Meow!" And his chest will puff up. And he's a bad alpha kitty. As he kind of just walks around with like a little bit of, like, that's right. The beggar will walk up, and he'll be like, "Thank you. I used to be on adventure a long time ago. Here, take this." And he's gonna give you his stick that he has. It's just a fucking stick.
Oh. Thank you, sir, for this amazing stick. It will grow into an amazing tree someday. I'll give him a gold coin instead.
Holy
Be
shit!
a little tree.
Oh my! Thank you very much. Thank you. And as you see the old man walk away, almost as soon as you saw him, he almost just kind of vanishes into the people, and he's just gone.
It is the stick of truth. That's what's right.
When you take a closer look at are you gonna check out the stick?
You know what? Sure.
Yeah, when you look at it, it looks like a normal stick, but you do notice that there's a tiny little, what seems to be like a little switch or button at the bottom of it.
I'm gonna switch the stick.
Yep, it pops open, and it unfolds itself, and it seems to reveal itself as a pole of collapsing.
Wow. This is...
Is now a 10-foot pole is at your side.
It's a magic jacket.
Yeah, you like that?
I like that. Oh.
You make your way to the castle. The guards see you just as they saw. Oh, I moved the entire party. Hold on, sorry. Sorry, entire party. And then there's Flora. So you get to the Calamon Castle, Flora. Same exact guards see you. They ask you for why you're here. If you're more than welcome to roleplay it. But without Edisor, I can also just push you to where our boys Tusk and Miera are. Do you want to do that, or is that fine with you?
I was like, since he's not here,
Right,
I think he would add a little bit more flavor.
right, exactly. Cool. You guys make it into the main council hall. Flora, Edisor, George, and you are right here. And let me move your token. Oh, I did. Can you see that, Flora?
Up there, I see it.
Like you're up here. And you make your way inside, where you and Edisor and George get directed. Do I have you on there? Yeah, I combined that,
You do.
right? Okay, cool. And you get pointed down to this door down here, where you see it seems to be Tusk and this knight just kind of doing their best to look as tough as they possibly can, while it almost looks like Mira's just very focusedly paying attention to the door and what's happening inside. Down here.
Okay. Let me get way up there. Hello.
Hey,
It's the mushroom.
I have returned back with herbs. I also helped this old man and got this stick. And she shows him the bowl collapsing.
I saw that old man. That was disgusting.
I helped him from thieves or hooligans.
Meow. Is that your cat?
That is Edisaur's cat. Leave the kitty alone.
If the cat wasn't properly dressed, I'd say he'd have to leave, but that's a very proper looking cat right there. Well, he's a cat.
What's wrong with that?
Well, you know, there's no animals in the castle for, you know, what if he poops or something, or pees somewhere? Digs up. Did you see George kind of starting to get into this plant a little bit? He's just like digging in the dirt.
He's investigating that plant.
That's gonna stick, don't they?
Oh, God, Jesus. I'm gonna get the pooper scooper. I'll be back. And he's gonna go. Miera, what you hear is, over and over again, you hear a frustrated Marshal Vendra repeatedly going like, Lord Borkus, please! Stop interrupting! God! And you can kind of hear her, like, for the most part, the whispers are set at a room pace, but you can always hear Lord Barkus kind of chirping up because he's loud and arrogant, and you can hear the Marshal interrupting them and letting them know to shut the hell up.
at this moment, when it seems that it goes down after she yelled at the guy, I will stand and I will knock on the door.
There's no response.
I will knock louder.
Oh, we're going back in there.
Wait, Tusk.
You'll see one of the veteran guards walks over and goes, "Boy, there's official meeting. There's official city business going on in there. Quit knocking and interrupt him. We got a council meeting going on. It'll be done when it's done."
I'm sorry to interrupt. I would like to invite the noble that is not part of the city to get out so that the council meeting can finish.
Yeah, well, I wish it was.
Is that a good point to make?
I mean, it is, but it ain't up to me. I'm just a soldier. I mean, if they didn't want him in there, they wouldn't have wanted him in there.
I would like to speak to them to invite this person out so that they can finish talking.
I understand, but it ain't my decision. I can't let you in there. They would have wanted you in there. They would have told you not to leave when they had the meeting.
I'm going to enter.
All right. I'm gonna try to stop you then, because I'm vowed by the law to not let
I
anyone in this
understand.
council room
I understand.
during council
but-
meetings.
I understand. But there is a person that has no meaning of being here, that is not a noble from this city.
Well,
Please enter the room again and ask that I can enter the room so that I can get that person out.
Well, I'll tell you this right now. Lord Baucus's family has donated more thousands of gold pieces to the Lord of Sarmenia throughout the years than almost any family on this side of the continent. So, I'm gonna keep my job, and the super rich guy who's been bankrolling half this operation, he's gonna do what he wants.
So you are saying that he just bought the council?
What I'm saying is he's got money, and you need money to
No.
win wars.
You just said that he bought the council.
Well, no, his
So that he
family
can
has been
vote
funding the
for-
Knights of Somalia for decades.
Mirror, I think it's 'cause he's got that Lord part in his name. If your name was Lord Mirror, they might let you go in.
Yeah,
Even
listen.
if he paid, and I'm sure you have other people that have paid for a lot of things for the city. They are not part of the council.
Hey,
Am I right?
hey, I think that's a fantastic opinion. But I'm not on the council, and you're not on the council. And until you are on the council, then that's when your opinions matter.
Okay. Can you open that door? You are the only one that can enter and exit this room.
Yeah, well, first off, I want to know where the hell the guard is who's over here. Supposed to be watching this door and stopping people from coming in and knocking on it. And as you see,
We're scared of the cat.
he
getting
comes
in
back
the
with a pooper scooper and like a thing. He's like, Paul, what the hell, man? And he's like, oh shit, the cat was pooping in the plant, and I wanted to. This is your second strike, Paul. Second, number 2, one more, you're done. You're going back. You're going back to cleaning brothel toilets. He's gonna open the door. He's gonna like, don't be knocking again. They're probably leaving like 30 minutes
Okay.
of talking at least.
You're going to enter. Please ask them.
Close the door.
I'm going to wait at least 5 minutes to see if he's speaking anything or he just shut up and listen to the console.
Yeah, it just sounds like the same thing. Sounds like manner tempered nobleman talking, and then you'll hear every once in a while a Lord Barkus speak up, and then you'll hear a Marshal Vendra shut them up, and that just kind of happens repetitively for the next 5, 10, 15 minutes.
Look at the others. So, what do we do? Do we try to get that Bat Noble out of here, or because he's trying to influence the council for his own interest?
Because I don't really understand what's happening. But out of game, I'm totally cool with busting down this door or leaving or doing whatever else we want to do. But Tusk would just be confused at this point because he just thought we would go here and like maybe do trial by combat and then like if we won we get an army. So, like, it's not going at all how Tusk imagined.
Do I see you that you are like not stressed but nervous or impatient?
Well, I'm not really used to sitting around like this. See, with us folks, we have a problem. There's a big chief, and he tells us who to fight. And we get in a big ring, and we knock each other's teeth out, and then when it's all said and done, we just eat a meal and whatever. If we need something, all the orcs will come running. There's no questions about it or meetings. It's all real simple. They're all dead now, but
I wish it was that simple, Tusk. But I have to. And Darrage kind of speaks up and goes, I have to guarantee the safety of the people of Vogler. So I'm gonna wait until the meeting's over, and I'm going to do what I can to have the governor guarantee the people's safety.
Hmm.
Whatever Mira says, that's what I'll do.
We unfortunately need to wait. As it is, this person paid a lot of money to have his place on the council, and we cannot do anything about it.
After a few minutes, some noblemen come filing out in a line right in front of all of you as they make their way to somewhere else. And the chamber's doors open, and most of the council members file past you without a glance. Marshal Vendry beckons you from the door. She asks you to come in. And while you look inside, Governor Miat, Lord Barkus remains seated. But Barkus, I like Barkus better.
I enter.
Yeah.
And the governor just kind of gestures for you to sit at the table.
I suppose you have rendered a decision?
In a decisive tone, let's see, Edisora sit down too. Kitty will jump on Edisora's lap. The citizens of Kalaman are prepared to offer you shelter and safety, and even shelter and safety for your people outside the city walls, the protection of your soldiers, while we can spare it, even food from our tables. He folds his hands and fixes his eyes on all of you. There is a condition.
We are listening.
I'm convinced and concerned the threat posed by these enemies that attacked Vogla. The city has woefully little information about this enemy, and the scouts that we've learned and sent have all disappeared, as you might know. We know you faced these foes and even saved your village from the attack. You might be our most well-versed soldiers in this battle of information.
Tusk nods.
In return for Kalaman protecting your people, I want you five, to report to Marshal Vendry as the special operatives in the Kalaman military.
So you want us to become soldiers?
No, I want you to become a specialized team. That's, I got soldiers that could fight in armies and fight in lines and fight in battles, but what I don't have is special operatives who can go and do some of the things my soldiers can't. Like gather information and
Dragon, right?
like kill dragons, yeah, exactly.
Amen.
So, sir, so everything else your soldiers cannot do, we have to do.
Well, no, I mean, I'll pay you 5 gold pieces a week, first off. You don't have to do it. It's, I'm going to hire you to do it. Also, it helps people not get murdered by the Red Dragon Army, so that'd be pretty nice, too, of you. We'd appreciate that. And I'll be sure to keep all the people of Vogla safe while you do all these intense missions that I can't trust with my normal soldiers. And free lodging here at Castle Kalaman. This is very nice for you and your team. But
Good. They kill dragons, then I'll do it.
well,
But I'm not wearing a stupid suit.
no stupid suits. There is a palm-sized emblem you will wear to symbolize your rank. What do you say? Do you agree?
Yeah.
Sure.
Derek nods his head.
I accept for the good of the people. As it is, I suppose you are going to use us. But unfortunately, as you know, as the same like a church or a temple, we cannot work without your help and your gold.
Right. Yes. Hence the sleeping and eating here for free, and the 5 gold pieces a week. And of course, the protection of your people of Volglir.
I understand. So my condition is that if we discover people that are from the cult of the Red Dragon Queen, we inform you of what happened, but we can do what we want with what they possess.
Oh, the spoils of war? Yeah, I mean, that's half the fun of with wars, you know, all the stuff you get.
Okay, do you accept?
Yeah, well, everything you find out there is yours to keep, unless, of course, it was originally ours in the first place, and they stole it from us. But yeah, anything is that there you find is fair game, I believe. I mean,
Mm-hmm. Dusk, do you accept?
Yeah.
Flora?
Ooh, if we're making demands, Flora would love more herbs.
Do you want more herbs?
yeah, well, I mean, you can use the gold, and maybe there's like an employee discount you can get at the apothecary. You know, we know Marin. She's nice, and
Oh, she is. She's very nice. Lovely coat she has.
And she turns towards Edisio. I suppose he accepts.
yeah, he just nods his head, and George goes like meow.
The cat have access too, so it is only our
Perfect.
group of 4 people.
Well, I have the marshal show you the room that you can stay in, no cost. And of course, just ring the bell, and some maids will bring some food and drink for you, no cost. But maybe come up with a team name for your special operative group. A little creativity, a little code name,
We
or we
will
just
think about that.
or just special operatives. I mean, it really doesn't. You know, it's just not very creative. You know.
We'll
We
think
will,
of something.
we will think about something and we will tell you when we have something that is better than the common name.
Perfect. Let me get the group together real quick. Marshall takes you up these stairs right here. Right there. You guys can kind of see him, right?
Yeah.
And takes you to the
Yeah.
second floor. Already got all you guys up there. Look at that. And you guys walk up the stairs. And as she's leaving to go up another floor, or she's on the second floor now, the marshal lets you know that when you're ready, take your time to get comfortable. And if you want to go and do more things in the city or go speak to the villagers and tell them the news. But when you're ready, please come to the second floor of Castle Kalaman to her office to learn more about your position and what your first duties are going to be. Until then, just make sure your people are safe and familiarize yourself with the city. And she leaves.
So, we need to pass the good news to the people of the city we just saved. It's just a matter of time before the army, the enemy army, comes here. So we'll do our best in this city until we need to move further away.
Sam.
So what's our friend thinking?
Darren here's what you say. He goes, I agree. I definitely want to let Raven know about the deal we just made. I'm excited to help the Kalaman army and get revenge for Becklin. As he kind of grasps the helmed Horman a little bit harder.
I'm gonna go see if this city is ready to fight dragons, I guess.
I'll take this bed.
Yep. Darrett says that if you guys want to stay here and rest, he can go back to the townspeople and tell them what happened. It's not a big deal. Whenever you're ready, you can go. He's gonna go and either do that or talk to the. He's very eager, so he's either gonna do that or go talk to the captain, whichever one you guys don't do.
I'm gonna go talk to the captain, and Tusk is very eager to. He knows he can't see like the army, but he's eager to see the capacity of these soldiers.
Perfect.
I'll go with Derek.
He's very happy to see your guys' eagerness. The captain went this way, so it's just a quick.
Okay.
He comes over here.
I will go with him. I need to speak to the people too.
The cat's gonna get comfy
Alright,
on his
I'll go.
bed.
I'll go with Tusk instead.
No, yeah, they're all. Tusk is going. Edisor's gonna follow.
Wait, I thought the captain went over this way.
Which way?
Down here. I thought he said he went over this way.
No. He's going to the second floor in his office. So there's no door over here. There's just like a window.
Oh. Okay. So it's up here?
Yeah, you see this little door right here?
Okay.
Because this was the stairway you came from. That goes down. And for whatever reason, this office is completely empty. There's nothing in it, which is odd to me. One moment. All right. Looks like you guys knock on the door, and it opens up. Marshal Vendra's office is spare. It holds a little more than a desk, and heaped with documents. Shelves filled with rolled scrolls and barred with pins of maps. The surrounding province of Nightlull. Vendry stands as you enter. Thank you for coming. I won't mince words. We're in the dark regarding the dangers, and I feel that are fast approaching our gates. And our role will be to change that. But first, you must have questions.
Wait, do you think you're ready for these dragons?
No. I think that they will absolutely devastate Kalaman.
What we need to do?
Well, I want you to serve as a specialized squad dedicated to meeting challenges my other troops can't address. Each week's paid in advance. So take this. She plops down a bag. It's got 25 gold pieces in it.
Ching.
Any equipment you need, feel free to go down to the forge. We have a deal with the dwarfs over at Hammerstrike Forges. Bring this little piece of paper, sign it, and give it to them, and they'll equip you any armor, any weapons, anything you might need. That's within reason.
Okay. And what's your plan for the city itself? If dragons come, you have to have some kind of defense or place to hide.
Well, we have ballistas, we have the walls, we have our basic defenses, but fighting in the air is
You need
just...
to start running drills, getting your men ready. This is what, soldier? Not a game.
Well, you're not wrong, but we don't even know what we're going against. We haven't even seen
Doesn't
it.
matter. You're not ready for anything right now. You're just sitting around like a bunch of squat.
Yeah, but for example, do you understand the strategical difference, the simple information of knowing that these creatures explode and make dust that turns you to stone? Do you understand how greatly that alters our battle strategy with that simple bit of information?
Do you not have mages?
We have a few, but not enough. The point of the matter is that you brought more information. You 5 brought more information than we've ever got in the last 6 months.
Because your people are fat and lazy and stupid. You got them sitting on their asses doing nothing. Get them up. Get them moving. Get them building something.
Well, what do you think I'm putting you in command? I'm trying to get them into
What
shape
do you
like
think
you.
I'm telling you. They ain't gonna listen to me unless I scare them. You don't want me to scare them. I
What?
might go overboard and rip their arms off and start beating them.
Trust me, you ain't gotta scare them. You just gotta show them the rank on your armor. That'll scare them straight into place. You disregard a commanding officer's order, and you
All right, then.
might as well commit treason. I'm still working out the
I can warn
details.
People all I want, and I won't get in trouble.
You can order the soldiers to do any orders within reason, and they're gonna follow them. Yeah. You know.
Tusk
No,
just
no.
starts to get deep into thought about how he's gonna train this army to fight dragons.
I'm still working out the details. Okay.
Can I do a perception check on that? See how hard he's thinking.
Go for it.
That's a 14.
Tusk is thinking pretty hard about how he can like train these troops. Like he thought he didn't think it was going to be his job to train the troops, and now he's getting told like he's in command. It's like, wait a minute, this is different.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
He's
no.
just gonna go around, and anytime he sees a guard, he's just gonna be like,
Get your back straight,
Yeah.
soldier! So, yeah, you can see Tusk, he's thinking hard. He is deep in thought, and he is definitely going through his mind and what all the different things he can do with these soldiers. The captain tells you that she's still working out your first assignment, but familiarize yourself with the castle. She kind of describes to you the castle. The first floor is the council room and the meeting governor's room, and there's a library down there. The second floor is where there's some military command and other officer lodgings. Third floor of the castle is a guard's lounge. The fourth floor is vacant and disrepair, and the basement is used for storage and stuff like that. But she tells you that tomorrow morning she will have orders for you, all of you, and let you know exactly what you're all going to be heading off for tomorrow. As much as she would love to see Tusk just train the armies, he's a specialized soldier. He needs him out in the field doing, specialized operative missions. But feel free to get those boys in shape whenever you have the time.
yeah, whenever I have the time. That's gonna be Tusk's thing. Is now whenever he's in town, he's gonna be training people to fight better, and he's like gonna be like looking at their defenses and like helping them like adjust their ballistas to fire like higher and more accurate.
Hell yeah.
Tusk finally found something that he can do and he's smart at.
Fuck yeah. As you guys are, unless you're asking up any final questions, Marshall is going to look at Derek. Say, Derek, please stay with me for a moment. I want to speak to you. And he just kind of nods and gives you guys like the nod of, hey, this is okay. And just kind of stands there.
I'm going to see the people. Get them the good news.
Perfect. You're going to head back to Raven and the people of
Yeah.
Allglare. I'll leave you
I'm
care.
looking around the room. Where is the exit?
Well, you're going back here. So that's the room you're going to start. That's your, like, in this room, too. This room is a small ballroom. A row of pillars sculpted with knotwork and images of knights support the vaulted ceiling. Light shines through the room through a tall window facing the mounted south. One corner of the hall holds a collection of plain coats, cots, and empty chests. Nearby stands a large wooden table.
I did put most of my gear and kept only the needed gear on me at the Miara bed.
Perfect. Cat's just chilling here. Okay, so you want to go see the people. Let's go back to Kalamon. Okay, so we got the party's back together, basically. We'll do that. Obviously, Edisaur is going to stay here with the cat. what do you three? So we're gonna have Miyahara go to back to the people. What do you two want to do, Flora?
Oh, that's a good one. I think Flora will. She will also. You know what? No, she'll explore the town, kind of know everything. So if the party needs to know like where to go, she can be there
Heck yeah.
just to be their guide.
Heck yeah. And then what do you want to do, Edis, or Tusk? Anything in particular?
They told me to get to know the castle, so I guess the Tusk would start to get to know the castle.
Perfect. All right, we're gonna say that Mihara goes this way. Let's see. We'll go in order of the who wanted to. Okay, so Mihara, you and I butcher your name all the time. It's so difficult for me to pronounce. I apologize. You get your way back towards the people. As you make it back there, when you return to Vogler's survivors, they're camped. Mayor Raven meets you, and then and she just says, "Here, let me actually put you back there." She goes, "Hello, welcome back. What did they say? What happened?"
What happened? Well, this is good news. You have the protection of the city, and they made a condition that we, as an adventurer, stay to investigate all the problems.
Okay.
If we help the city in that condition, you will have food and you will be under the protection of the city. What I would suggest is if they can, some people can maybe help in the city so that we can try to learn to work together.
Yes. Every able-bodied man and myself will give aid to as a militia, as assistance against the Red Dragon army. We'll do everything we can. Did you see Lord Barkus?
Lord Barkus. Yes. So I just learned too that he has been given plenty of money to this city, and that he has a place on the council.
Yeah, that rich bastard.
Yeah.
His father was actually a good person. He'd been donating money towards the, the Knights of
And
Samania for decades, and he's just such, his dad was a good guy. He's just a spoiled brat.
yeah, but his son is even worse.
Yeah, apple doesn't fall far from the tree with those two. I wouldn't trust him.
I do not. I tried to persuade the knight to remove him from the council for the decisions. Unfortunately, that didn't work.
Well, we appreciate you trying, and we really appreciate you helping us. And it takes you a little while to walk out here. Also, as you can see, you start seeing knighted soldiers with horses starting making their way out to the group, and looks like they have a ton of food and resources they're bringing out there, and they're going to start helping the folks inside the walls. There are some pretty old and beat up folks out here in the camp still. Go ahead and roll me a medicine check to support the Vogler's people and make their accommodations more welcoming.
Okay, so medicine check. I will put a guidance on me. It's for...
Typically, the guidance is kind of like a thing you do before I ask for the check. I know it's kind of difficult to predict when that's going to happen, but...
Okay.
In this situation, with no one not benefiting, Like no one's there to tell you not to, so you could do it. Yeah, 28's fine. It's
It's
more like
pretty-
situations where there's like, because there's like you have to say shit. Like imagine being out somewhere in like a castle and like yelling like abracadabra. It's like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? But out here there's no one to stop you, so that's fine.
But that's why it's perfect, because he just explains it.
Well, that worked great against that one dude, and he got his triple
Just go,
McFlippin.
He just goes like, I'm a priest. I'm just praying to my God.
I
My
love
God
it.
just happens to answer
And,
me.
and that'll definitely work against a knight who doesn't understand magic, or at least doesn't understand the basic how to.
I mean, I don't think that that would be illegal. He's
Well,
just praying.
Right. But like, if you were wise on like magic, and your job was to protect a place, and some dude starts spouting out magic
He does
words.
kinda like,
Whoa,
if
dude.
He was able to figure out like,
Yeah, but he's a dumbass knight. He doesn't know any better. But like a
Right.
magic caster, I'd be like, whoa, dude, there's no casting spells in here. What the fuck are you doing?
yeah.
Fuck you think this is? But no, that works great. 28, you help the old folks. You get them propped up on some makeshift walking sticks, and you bandage up some wounds, and you make it easier for them to make it to Kalamon Castle, or at least inside the walls of Kalamon. But you're going to be staying in the Kalamon Castle because it's more comfortable, and it does free up space and resources for the other evacuees. So you really don't want to be eating up on their food and resources because it's limited as it is. We'll jump to Flora. You make your way around the city. A couple of things that you find right off the bat. We're going to go from like clockwise. So you notice there are two beacons in this town, the harbor beacons. They are here and here. And the walls of Kalamon extend several hundred feet into the city's harbor. The tower at the end holds a prominent beacon surrounding by an array of lenses. These beacons were created before the Cataclysm by the city's Asterian founders, and the light from their flames cut through the densest of fogs. You also notice Milera's oddities. Looks like a small shop. A lot of different little trinkets. When you walk by, there's just a little kender inside sitting there. We'll go through all of them before we decide what you want to do. You find the Hetch Warehouse. I don't know what that is. Why is there not a description of that? Okay, maybe I don't know, whatever. You also find the Steady Beacon. The Steady Beacon is like the local tavern. It has a very large tap room. And when you walk by, you actually see Lord Barkus and his son eating at a table. Looks like that's where they're staying.
Now I'll speak in my language, saying like out loud, but like no one can hear me. Just calling them cowards.
Saying. Of course, Castle Kalamon. Wyand's Apothecary. But you also find the Wanderer's Rest over here. That is like another inn, because the Steady Beacon is a tavern. It does have rooms, but the inn is more of like an actual inn.
Yeah.
And then lastly is the Hammerstrike Forge, which is a blacksmith and an armory ran by a brother and sister or cousins of dwarves, the Hammerstrike cousins, and one of them makes weapons and one of them makes armor.
Alright.
Any particular place you want to go, Flora?
Okay. I think she would probably go towards Malaire's Oddities, just
Mhm.
because it's in that outer skirt of town.
Heck yeah. So that real fast. And you make your way to the Oddities. And let's go pull that up. Oh, I did players again. Sorry, bros. And then we'll go boop. Viewers, oddities. Oh, I'm a little congested today. Floor. Boop. You see the front door? Do you see that? Can you see or no? Do I got you on the right map?
Yeah. No.
Perfect.
You got me on the right.
Perfect. So you walk in and you see this beautiful two wooden doors are carved very beautifully, and it looks like it just says Miura's Oddities.
Yeah. Let's go in.
Yep. You walk in and you see a little Kinder sitting there behind a desk looking at a book, and she goes, "Welcome to Miura's. I'm Miura. If you need anything, I have any questions, please just ask."
Sure. Alright. Let's see. What items or wares do you have today?
Oh, oh yes, I have tons of oddities. Oh, I have this claw. I found it out in Kalaman, near Kalaman River, and I also have these smooth rocks. And she starts listing off all these different things, Flora, that are kind of just these mundane, random things that really don't make a whole lot of sense. It's just like random bullshit trinkets. But as she's talking, you make contact with this drawer in the back here, and what you see is it seems to be a lump of fur. And when you're looking at it, you can hear Miura talking, but as she's talking, her voice starts to get faded out. Oh, I'm sorry. Her voice starts to get faded out more and more, and it's just like a white noise, almost like a ringing. And you're so focused on the box, you completely ignore her. And it's almost like you're looking at this lump, and it looks like just some fur, and you almost hear like the growling of a wolf as you look at it.
Excuse me, ma'am. What is this right here?
Oh, yes, that right there. That was the hide of a wolf. Somebody came in and found some horrible wolf, that vicious beast in the woods. Apparently, looks like it was eaten by someone. They said, actually, kind of crazy. Found a half-eaten wolf corpse, and somebody had just skinned it and brought me the fur.
No. Poor wolf. It was just doing its instincts to eat and stay alive. I will take it.
Oh, yeah. You're probably gonna want to go down to the Hammer Strikes, and if you're gonna want to wear it, it's not very. I mean, it's been skinned, but it hasn't been properly made into armor or clothing. So you probably just want to go to them, and they'll fix it up for you. The only thing to trade, I'm a bit of a barter myself. If you wanna, what do you got?
I have a couple of things. I have. First look at my. This pole collapsing, but that old man gave it to me. He won't get mad if I trade that. I have this stick that extends.
Ooh, that's a crazy good stick. Yeah, all right, I'll trade you.
Yeah.
You know any friends? Bring them by. Miura, always welcoming to meet new people. Always looking for new oddities to add to my collection.
Oddities, you say? I will keep that in mind.
Oh, yeah. Well, if you know any Kinder, please send them over here. We always love the Kinder. They're good people. We get a bad reputation, but we're pretty nice.
Do I know any Kinders?
You do. You've met a Kinder named Frostwind. They were they made those little tiny puppets out of bones of fish for people at the Kingfisher Festival.
Okay. I'll keep her in mind.
And then we will put you back here with the party. What after that, what would you want to do? I'm gonna jump to Tusk next, but anything in particular?
I think I'm gonna investigate the fur while doing this. Just wandering around, no matter what.
Yeah, definitely. You see it. You will let you wander around for a little bit. Tusk, you start making your way through Kalaman's castle. You see many a soldier, and your rank hasn't been etched in your armor yet, but they've heard the rumors of this very intimidating half-orc commander who's going to be coming around with the lieutenant's rank, and they know they got to keep their shit straight. Go ahead and roll me a investigation or perception roll as you're kind of just looking around the castle.
Investigation or perception?
Yeah, whichever one you want.
Okay. I was like, investigation perception is not one skill.
Right. I've made a new skill. It's both. Roll 2 d20s. How well do you perceive what you investigate? And how well do you investigate what you're perceiving? 14. Very nice.
Pretty good.
So, so you make your way through the castle. Like I said, just to kind of give you a reiterate of it, it is 4 floors. There's a lot of different little knickknacks and rooms. A lot of it's storage. But as you're looking around, you see a room, and it says Armory.
Go ahead and open up the door. Look inside.
Yeah, you look at the armory, and you see a lot of weapons. What you feel like are unfit for your greatness. Your maul is so great, and all these weapons are kind of meh. But then you do see something in the corner that catches your eye. It looks like it's some type of... It's like a wooden horse. And on the horse is an entire set of barding armor.
I think I'll take this.
Yeah, it reminds you of the horse that you had and how the
I was
harbor...
just talking to a D-steward about that horse yesterday.
Yeah, and how, excuse me, Nassau, Upton Laffin's daughter, she said that she was going to bring that horse to the harbor for you because it was just too hard to unload at where you guys were. So you think that armor would be good for that horse?
Tusk makes a mental note to take that armor with him to give to his horse.
Yeah, it's easy for you to kind of pile it up, put it in both arms, and kind of just bring it up to your room or to your room if you so fit, wherever you want to just keep it stored. It's not too difficult for you to carry.
Until I actually went to go take it.
Yeah, you could do. There you go. You could do that too. That way it doesn't get all wrinkly.
I'm just assuming that everything I want in this room is mine.
Yeah, no.
The only thing that I want.
You got rank, so you can come in here and take like the marshal said that any weapons, any armor, anything you guys need, feel free to just that they
this
have.
Is perfect in Tusk's mind because he's already stronger and he's just recognizing that he's the strongest.
Unfortunately, as far as
And
armor is concerned too, the best they have for heavy is chainmail, but
yeah.
Of course, the
I'll
Hammer
just
Strike
canonically
Forge.
say, there's a breastplate there, but it's way too small for Tusk.
His chest is just too
It's
big.
just the most beautiful, awesome breastplate ever, but it's made for a kinder. And it's just
Exactly. Cool.
Other than that, Tusk would. You said that there was a break room on the floor above the barrack on the 3rd floor. Tusk would definitely want to go up to the break room and see if there's any guards in there that are slacking.
Well, let's see. It is the 3rd floor is the castle guards lounge. Most other soldiers reside elsewhere in the castle or in the castle's ancillary structures or the towers. Yeah, when you go in there, it seems like there's just one dude. It looks like he's just eating a cup of some hot stuff in a bowl. And when you walk in the room, he hears the rumors. He stands up and stands up straight, waiting for an at ease.
I just go, I don't like that. Just sit down.
And then he sits
Tell
down.
everyone when they see me, just stay sitting down. I've seen other humans do that. It's stupid.
Got it. Yes, sir.
So, what do you do?
Mostly, I just like I march around the hallways in like a rhythmic pace, and I
That's what you do.
protect like the East Hall mostly from graffiti and like kids. They'll throw eggs and stuff at the castle sometimes, and I'll clean it up.
Who's in charge around here? What do you mean?
Well,
You're a warrior, and you march up and down a hallway?
I got a
Your day should be spent covered in blood.
Well, I'll have you know, sometimes I'll have to butcher the cow for the king to eat, and I'll get some blood on me then. But I usually wear an apron, so it's not directly on me, it's on the apron. But it's still blood.
That's good. That's fair for your armor.
Yeah. But, I mean, I got a 9 on my warrior exam, okay? So, they won't let me outside the walls to do awesome adventuring stuff. I'm not good enough, so I gotta walk in. I'm playing with the cards I've been dealt. We all can't be 8-foot tall, natural killing machines.
Tusk takes this as a challenge. He goes,
Oh, you're my new apprentice.
Oh, God.
and Tusk is gonna make it his personal mission to train this guy into the most badass person that he possibly can.
Well, my name is Willis, and, well, I'll do my best.
Your name, until I give you a name, is Shitbag. Now sit still, and then you better start running. And I don't want to see you unless you're sprinting.
Yes, sir. And he just starts running out of the room.
And then like Tusk will like find something to eat as well, and then just kind of sit down
Yeah,
and very slowly eat a bowl of food.
there's a bowl of hot stuff right on the table right there.
Yeah, just pick it up and just like eat it.
Nice. Took that man's meal. Perfect.
Yeah, that's my new apprentice.
Miera, you get back into town. You help the folks get inside the city walls. Is there anything else that you want to do before you head back to Castle Kalaman and rest for the night?
Right. Pray to see what my goddess going to say to me, if she's going to say anything.
Perfect. You find a little alcove down here. It looks like a religious place for. And this religious place is has no what's the word for a religious like it has no specific religion. It's just a church for people to pray in. You know, there's lots of holy symbols. There's lots of different places to pray. And just like clockwork, down in the bottom left-hand corner is your goddess's statue, and where there's tons of different candles that have burnt down and incense that has been burnt to the rim, and a little place for your knees to go on a cushion and your elbows to go on a a rail, and go ahead and pray it up.
Okay, so let's see. Pray up, pray up. I suppose religion?
Sure, if you don't want to roleplay, just roll me religion.
So, oh my goddess, Akal, please continue to protect us as the great danger is coming. They are evil in nature, and even if you told me to kill even my enemies, for them, I can't. I can't for them killing and solace to those enemies that are pure evil and killing people. As it is, I will continue my duties as it is, and I will protect also the new city where I arrived and where people need me. Okay, so religion. It is 15.
With that roleplay too, you don't hear anything from your god at this moment, but you definitely think that your prayers do not fall on deaf ears.
Good. After that, I will come back to the city and I will accompany anyone that needs a cleric to go to the city or try to help them as much as I can.
Yeah, as you make your way towards the Castle Kalaman, you just see this guy. He's just running around the castle as fast as he can, like full sprint.
I'm going to guess that it is the new apprentice from our friend.
Well, you weren't there. You could ask him. Do you want to like say something to the guy?
Hello.
Hey, what's up? And he just does like another lap, and he just kind of hits the corner, and like maybe another 60, maybe like another another minute and a half. He comes back around. You can start seeing him come back.
What are you doing?
I gotta run. Tuss told me I gotta run, and he just hits the corner again, and he just goes back around.
You will need to do more than run when the enemy is going to come. Are you ready?
I don't know. I gotta run right now. That's what he told me to do. Can you help me out?
Can try. I will. You need to stop to run for 1 moment.
Okay. I'm gonna put her in place. And he's just like sitting there, and it's just doing like high knees, like in place.
I will help him for 1 minute with a guidance.
Oh, he needs it.
And that's all I'm going to do for him.
All of a sudden, he's just that much faster. He's just hitting the corners that much quicker, and that you make your way inside.
Yep.
And then
And
go ahead.
I will tell him. Do not tell the new surgeon that I helped you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. And we have.
Tusk has no problem with cheating. Tusk cheating is just trying harder.
Right? You gotta play to win the game. Flora, as you
It's
make.
only the results that matter. Like if he's like, I need you guys to race over there, and one guy pulls out a crossbow and shoots the other one, and then crosses the finish line, everyone's gonna go not fair. And Tusk is like, what? He crossed the finish line first and won.
You gotta
Right?
win no matter what.
Yeah, you're just trying harder.
Flora, as you make your way down the docks. I believe you were there when you helped Tusk buy his fishing rod. You do see the wharf marshal's daughter. She is unloading the horse on the docks right now. Looks like she's just like chilling over there.
I think Flora's like too entranced with this fur that she like got.
Heck yeah. Seems like it just needs to be tailored.
Yeah, I was like, can I do a nature check on like the fur?
Do it.
itself? Wow, that is a nat 1. That's crazy.
Yep.
The fur bites.
It is definitely fur. Looks like it's from some type of wolf.
Dang.
It is some type of wolf.
That's so sad. You're supposed to be good nature. What happened? You're supposed to be my best dice.
Sometimes it
She'll-
happens.
Yeah, I think Flora will finally look up and probably notice the girl that sold us the fishing rods.
Yep. She looks something like this.
Hello again.
Oh, hey, Flora! Hello! Oi, tell, Tusk! I got his warhorse. He's,
Hey,
he's been begging for
there he is.
to get rid.
Why don't I take the horse off your hand?
Oh, yeah, please, yeah. I know you and Tusk are tight. Go ahead and bring it to him. And if you know about any shady undergoings in the town, let them go my way. You know how I like to make $1 or $2.
Through wandering the town, could I roll a history? Maybe I heard a conversation here or there walking through the crowd.
Go for it. Oh, yeah. You've definitely heard that all the major town goings happens in the city market because it's really populated, and there's definitely a couple shady figures that find their way there.
So I heard from this from the townspeople that the market is the best place and shady place, you know, to get some good stuff and do some deals.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. I'll head there right away. Here, you take this horse, and the horse is happy to see you and gives you like a and just kind of licks your face.
Let's see.
Gives you like a sloppy lick.
I don't have any sugar cubes on me. So sad. I wish I did.
You know that sugar is in the medieval era luxury.
It's like gold.
Oh.
This is the fantasy era.
Yeah, they got cash sugar over here, so it's no big deal,
This isn't Earth.
right?
This is Kryn.
They can just cast a spell and they got cubes of it.
I will make sugar out of dragons.
Right? You got a sugar industry going.
It's
Um,
salt in Kryn. There's no salt.
Yeah, that's what's hard to
Sorry,
get.
I don't have carrots.
Million times
There you go.
worse.
You make your way to the castle with no, or with no. Did you say you want to go to the Hammerstrike Forge with the vest, or do you want to? What do you want to do with it?
You know what? Yeah. I'll have
Okay.
them look at it and see if this is a very luxurious fur and if it's actually alive.
Yeah. You walk in there, and let me just throw you on there real quick. Definitely a super heavy roleplay session this week, but we're getting a lot of shit out of the way. So let's do this. Boop. You're right here, and ignore all your
It's making me
homies.
very heavily invested because I'm imagining Tusk is gonna like start training these soldiers to fight because like now he's thinking of like all these people as being part of like one big tribe and they're all a bunch of weaklings.
Right? I didn't do dynamic lighting, Flora, because I'm lazy. But it looks like,
No
yes,
problem.
this is Tierra Hammerstrike. And they are just working away at some armor. And she's like, Oi, hello! Welcome to the Hammerstrike Armory. Highest rated armory in the land and better than Cadmos's bullshit blacksmith. How are you doing?
Hello. Ma'am, would you please take a look at this fur?
Oh, yeah. Oh, let me take a look at that. Oh, yeah, this is the fur of a very big old direwolf. I could definitely turn this into some type of hide armor. I could probably work some material in there.
I look at myself and like, oh, we got to say these nice cotton or wool invested clothing.
Let me
Yes,
see
I would
if-
love that.
This is their board. I don't see.
I feel like it would be.
Let's do. What is medium armor? Let me go look it up. She goes, whoa, that's weird. There's bite marks in this here. This wolf fur. It's really odd. It looks like what? Looks like a fox bite marks. Like a red fox, or it's weird. I've never seen anything like this before.
May I take a look?
Yeah, take a look.
Okay. Would I roll investigation?
Yeah, roll investigation. That's fine.
15.
As you look at the fur, Flora, you realize that not only are these bite marks, but it looks specifically bite marks from a Vulpin.
This is from my people. What do I do?
Well, maybe it was meant for you.
I would definitely like this to be made.
Yep. Come back tomorrow morning. You're working. I heard word that the council's got word travels quick here. Kalamata, I got word that the council has like a special operatives. Do you have your voucher? More importantly, you know, she should have given you a voucher.
Do I have a voucher?
Yeah, everyone got a voucher. The sign right there. I can send the bill to the castle and they'll pay me for the armor.
She just like cuts her hand a little bit, just stamps her hand on the paper.
Perfect. Come back tomorrow morning and it'll be ready.
Yeah. For my people, I have to tell the party.
Of course. And that's when you make it back to Kalaman Castle. And the group is just the sun setting. What does the group want to do? Anything before a long rest?
I want to talk about a group name, even though Adisior is not here. So, Tusk has been writing these down, even though they're all spelled incorrectly. He has been doing his best. He's written down Dragon's Doom, Scalebound Crusaders, lots of like dragon killing stuff. Anybody else have any suggestions for team names? I like team names.
An anime. I would call us the Dragon Buster. I don't remember
The
which.
Dragon Buster?
Yeah, I don't remember in which anime it is, but Dragon Buster.
I'd be
You know
okay
what,
with
I like
Dragon Busters.
Yeah. Because I think I know which anime you're talking about, but I just don't remember the name.
I bet
Yeah.
Adisior would be okay with it. I know him pretty well, and I don't think it's like a name that he would like go against.
Kitty hears the name and he jumps on the table and he goes, and he gets really intimidating and tries to look as tough as he can.
He does not like the
Dragon
name.
Buster.
No, he likes it a lot. He wants to be a Dragon Buster too.
Sorry, Kitty, it's not for you.
Meow.
You would die, Kitty.
Meow. Kitty walks up to
Yeah.
Tusk and just starts like rubbing their face against his foot. Starts purring.
Tusk would like very gently with like one finger just like itch the top of his head.
I think you would taste real salty, George.
No, Task George is not for eating.
Well, no, but I bet it tastes real good.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh, I have something to tell you guys.
What's happening?
I found this wolf fur in one of the shops in the corner of town, and it's from my people.
From your people.
What do you mean it's from your people? Are you hiding something from us?
No. I don't know my people, but I know from studying the bite marks on the wolf fur that something battled the wolf.
So where'd the wolf come from?
The lady said someone sold it. I didn't ask any more questions because the wolf fur was basically calling me.
If we knew where the wolf came from, we might be able to find out which of your people bit it, where they are now.
So
Be
you
a
want
star.
to, you want to wear something from your people?
Yes.
Miera, Tusk, both roll perception rolls for me.
Perception. 18.
Even 18's enough. Tusk, you're just so distracted with the kitty and how salty it might taste, you don't quite notice it. But Miera, as you pay attention, as Flora holds out, it talks about the armor, you realize that you've never seen another Vulpin before, ever. Flora's the only one you've ever seen in this area. and you don't remember ever seeing any other Vulpin anywhere in your journeys through through all of Kryn. Like not even in passing.
So I'm going to ask a question to Flora. Is it? Did you have any problems with it? Do you want to burn it? Do you want to?
No. Mm, If it was calling to me, it means that it is meant for me.
Yes,
I do not
indeed.
know.
You do not know what.
In the end, I'm deep inside, I think I'm curious about my people more. I was abandoned or given away to the forest to maybe die or to be protected. I'm not too sure.
Uh,
They
yeah.
murder
Maybe.
You're not
I
allowed to abandon your baby. That's the law.
I'm sorry. What?
Orcs are not allowed to abandon their babies. We have to take care of our babies.
Yeah,
I
that's not even a question. It's what?
Some people don't want to, so, they made it a law. There was one guy who ate his babies.
oh
Yeah.
I do not want to meet that guy.
No.
Well,
me
he's
neither.
dead now. He was my cousin.
Oh.
Did you kill it?
See, all my people are dead. They all got roasted by a dragon.
And you see Tusk
What?
just kind of like deflate.
Yeah, that's why I hate dragons so much.
There. She'll like tap your knee or ankle.
Happened right before my eyes. I was coming back from a hunt and I saw it flying overhead and I was just too far away.
Oh. She'll Flora wrap herself around your leg to try to comfort you.
Thank you, Mushroom.
You're welcome.
But now I got a new tribe and I got a new job to kill dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
now I'm the biggest chief there is.
eventually, food and drink is brought up to you guys, so you guys can eat without having to worry about paying for anything. And you guys are welcome to do what you want before going to bed.
So, Flora, you never met any of your people. How'd you grow up?
I survived. Well, there's a time where I almost died, but I was rescued by these, and she'll hold up the mushrooms once more. I
But yeah,
survived
but
off the
like,
land.
but like, who took care of you before you could walk and talk?
That is a very good question. I don't remember that part of my life. I remember always being hungry.
Maybe you were a normal mushroom.
What if I am a mushroom?
What about you, Mira? Are you a mushroom too?
Stop it. I'm no mushrooms.
So where are you from?
I'm from the church. That's my parents. And that's where I'm going to take control.
Ooh.
They
Having a
will
job is real good.
they will never know what's happened to them. I'm going to take control that they will never know.
What?
You heard me.
You're gonna take control of your church?
I'm going to take control of the church. My religion. I will be the principal representative from the church.
Well, I'll help you do that. Then you be the big chief, and I'll be a big chief.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hmm.
Exactly.
So what is our
Hey.
plan?
Well, the first thing that I want to do is get these boys in fighting shape. They're all fat and weak. They're not ready to fight.
I feel like I'm gonna have to be attending to those people you train.
I will help too. I saw that first guy that was running around like there was no tomorrow, so yeah. We need to help
Another
them.
thing is we need to make a weapon that's so big that it can hit a dragon. Same way they got them ballistas, but bigger. Because that won't hurt a dragon.
We need more
Hmm.
strategy. We need to develop their intellect.
Hmm.
We need to get everyone used to fighting and used to danger. We need to get them.
Like he's struggling because he's never like thought of the word like prepare.
Hell yeah.
Like he just never thought of this process before. Because to him it's just like you just do what you need to do.
Indeed. So
Hmm.
they need to
Oh,
prepare.
Tusk, I have your horse. It is in the stables in the castle right now.
Oh, I got him a nice set of armor. I just took it
From where?
down in the place with all the weapons and things like that. I was just opening doors.
I see.
Yeah, when you're the lieutenant, they'll just let you do or say whatever you want.
Hmm.
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 I like to think like every time you guys say that, like your faces just like get a little bit more realization.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay. So let's decide what we are going to do next.
Hmm.
Well, we need
I
a
would.
mission, right?
Hmm.
We need the mission.
From the guy in the armor.
You're right.
I have their name.
Where's Derek?
Yeah.
And just like a cue, Derek walks in. He sits down. He goes, "Hello, hey guys," and he gets some grub.
There he is.
So how did it go with the marshal?
Marshall's got some plans for us tomorrow. Wants us to
Good.
go on a recon mission.
Good.
I go over it all with you in the morning. I'm tired. We won't leave until a couple hours after dawn break. So
Okay. I hope that lady in the armor wasn't mean to you.
no, she's all right. I want to be a knight of Somalia, so I need to protect people, and she's given us all ranks to command our own legions. You guys are going to be taking part of the special operatives group, and I'll be taking a group of my own battalion and leading them against the Red Dragon army. We'll definitely be in touch, but I might not be traveling side by side with you as often anymore.
Okay. Be safe and do not be like Ispin. You're
Well,
very reckless.
if I could be half as the adventurer as Ispin is. Well,
I liked you from the first minute I saw you, Derek. You've always been good.
Mhm.
Yeah. I had a good teacher. Had.
Yeah, I still believe
It
she's
is
still alive.
important to have a good teacher.
I hope she's still alive too. And it's tough finding good teachers, so we'll see. I'm not.
Has to be your teacher.
Has
Oh yeah, I'm teaching a bunch of people.
nothing against Tusk, but his way of battle is just a little different than mine. He's more brash and tough, and I'm more, not as
Hey,
brash
that's
and
not
tough.
true. Sometimes I have to fight things that are bigger than me, and then I have to use my brain.
Well,
Do you actually use your head?
he
I did that one time, and it was a good idea. It worked. I'm still alive.
just physically headbutting the enemy.
When you
Mm-hmm.
have to.
That works too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll brief everyone tomorrow. Get everything ready. We're gonna be traveling about 12 miles south of Kalaman. So spend the morning tomorrow preparing any rations, weapons, armor that you might need for the trip. And we'll go over the details in the morning. I am exhausted. Good night. And he kind of just hits the bed.
Well, I guess that's my cue.
Can I walk over to which bunk would be Tusk's?
Whichever one you want.
Better?
The one that doesn't say Miera, that's all.
Ah.
They already reserved mine.
Kid
You
jumps
see
up.
George
Oh,
on
get-
your bed.
He gets his own bed.
Okay, they're over here. I see. Can I do the thing where I put down Alt so that I can?
Yeah, hold Alt. There you go. Last thing we'll do to end the session tonight. Everybody gets to sleep with no issues. And then, here, I'll do it for you too, Shalor. And that is when all of a sudden it's dark. It's completely pitch black. And then, Miera, you hear what seems to be some demonic-like cackling in the middle of the night.
Demonic hacking.
Yeah, like something like that.
Wow. That was very expressive.
What are you gonna do?
That's DM's murderous side coming out.
I don't know
You
what I'm going to do.
Are you still gonna stay asleep? Are you gonna put your covers over your head? Are you gonna ignore it? Are you gonna look at it?
I'm going to get ready and see what's happening.
You look up and you see 4 draconic warriors standing over your friends, absolutely murdering the shit out of them in their sleep, cutting up their organs, slitting their throats, completely devastating all of them, and you're sitting there completely defenseless. And what you see in the middle of the room is a cackling, evil-looking type of jerk who has a bright red eye, and he's just like, "Oh yeah, the Red Army will kill all of its opposers." And as go ahead.
First, I'm going to think already that is an illusion trying to impress me. So I will just answer to that person here. You choose the wrong person to fight. And it will take time, but don't worry. You will all be punished by my goddess as she protects me.
And as you say that, you hear a voice in your head of a woman, and she just goes, "Close your eyes, my child."
And I close my eyes.
And then what seems to be the true form of Mishkal enters the room, and it's so intense and so the human psyche can't even comprehend what her true form looks like, and all of them instantly, their heads just explode, and they all just instantly die. And then after they all die, she goes back into more of a symbolistic form, which is similar to her holy symbol, and then she says, "Open your eyes, my child."
And I open my eyes.
And you see the holy symbol floating there, the headless corpses on the ground, and she just goes, "My child, I've heard your prayers. I agree that violence is not the answer, but this will be your fate if you do not stop any of the menaces who wear this symbol. Any person who wears this symbol is an enemy of Mishkal. And they do not deserve to walk this plane. They are a direct threat to everything."
I just listen, I do not answer her. I just nod at her to make myself that I heard her.
And then you nod, and once you nod, and you just naturally blink for a second, and when you do, you wake up and you're just in bed, and everyone else is just sleeping.
And I look at the sky, well, the top of the room, and I say, "Thank you," and go back to sleep.
And that is where we'll end it for tonight's sesh. You guys will wake up tomorrow, go over a briefing with Darrett, and then get any other supplies you guys need before you head off for an actual adventure.
I'm not gonna lie. When you first said that there were dragon people and he was like saying that, like I was totally like, oh my god, political intrigue. I'm like, oh, we get to stay in the castle.
Oh my god.
No, Mira smelled through right away. It's just a dream sequence. It's all good. But you know what I'm saying? Sometimes God's got to talk
Well,
to you.
when we all died, I figured it out. But when you first said it, I was getting excited for the wrong reasons.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's we'll hold it off for next week before we actually start adventuring. We'll try to go next Saturday, same time, same place. And yeah, dude, good job today, everybody. You got to role play it up, and your choices affected each other's adventure, and that's what it's all about.
That was so awesome.
Yeah.
You guys did amazing.
Yeah, you guys did great.
I'm so invested now.
Good. I said, okay, just to remind me, because your boy's just going off dome. I said that guy's name was, I have the video, I can go back and watch it. I said it was Wesley, and then you called him Shitbag, was his actual, like, what name did you call him? Shitbag or Dirtbag?
Yeah, I called him shitbag.
Shitbag, okay, got it.
Wesley shitbag.
Your name now is shitbag. You will learn until you become a good bag.